Jones is David Aldridge. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
Now here is Conley. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Here's Doncic. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper. McDaniels got the game going with his first points of the game for the Timberwolves. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them. Edwards against Reeves. Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Bucket is good.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Doncic. Michael Conley making his last shot. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The Sharpshooters' rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by MP. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Edwards. MP grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Count that one.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And here's Edwards. From the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 3. 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career, guys.
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. We've got Jared Vanderbilt, MP out there with Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Vincent in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Los Angeles making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. MP passes to Hachimura. To the middle. Here's MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Edwards looking it over. Another miss by Minnesota. The Lakers in the lead. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. No good with the triple. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
LeBron's checked in for Vanderbilt. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. James kicks to James. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. On the wing, MP. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Down low. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
And look, that's excellent hustle there by Reed. He deserved to get rewarded in transition.
Pass to James. Rebound, Minnesota.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
To the paint. Reed gets the bucket. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Here's James. LeBron brushing off the contact.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Minnesota also making some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Randle with the bucket.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randle likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack them.
Outside Edwards to the inside. And Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to Finney-Smith. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. And the two. For the first half, a competitive game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a
I think for the Timberwolves, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes. And then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic. The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Randall, a screen on Doncic. Here's Conley on the money from 12 feet away. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
So on the floor for Minnesota. Randall out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Conley. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. Doncic against Conley. And Reid throws it down.
That's what Reid brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Here's MP. That one drops for him. James has got 8.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Inside. Randall is doubled. Back to Reid. Randall with the ball. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Now Conley. From deep three-point land, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general. Surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. James is out there with MP. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Vincent in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside Edwards. And stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. LeBron right to the finish.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Free throw line jump shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Edwards. Take out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Shot on the wing, and it's James missing. Minnesota in the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Back to Vincent. James outside. From range, LeBron is good.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And we've got a timeout. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look. Everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts. Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But
it's okay. They wanted it more.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text, too?
They do. And you will want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game is just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to
debut for MP, but great players bounce back from bad games. And he's a great player.
I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight, or it's a long flight home.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you today. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. We get...
Substitution here for San Antonio. Bassi, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for Paul. Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad. And he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
You gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Vincent in at the point.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
Fox surveying the D. Pass to Johnson. Let's go with a three. The shot won't fall. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's MP, then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Hachimura in at the three. And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Finney Smith's checked in for Vincent. Here's Castle. And a nice finish on the layup. Castle's gotten his first basket of the night.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Reeves, the pass to James. Four on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Fires it. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. San Antonio leading by 4. Fox left side. Back to Barnes. Castle for 3. Pure from three-point range. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
James is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Hachimura. And let's take a look now at the best rebounders in the league this season. Victor Wembanyama is second.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Doncic passes to MP. A shot to stop the run. MP getting it done inside.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Sohan outside. Pass to Champagnie. This one for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
It's good.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Reeves. Here's Fox. And Reeves pulls it down.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's James. And that misses. That would have put him up. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Champagnie. Here's Fox. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Fox has got 8.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Outside, Finney Smith. Back to James. Outside, Finney Smith. Fires for 3. Again, MP missing.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
Ball passes to Fox. No good from outside.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Luka! Lethal!
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Fox outside. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Spurs up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Take a look at the Spurs. They've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've got...
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot.
Checked in for San Antonio. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in for Hayes. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Castle in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Back to Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
And San Antonio has possession. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to get back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Reeves, the pass to James. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Finney-Smith's shot is off. And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
First one falls for him. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Barnes comes in for Fox. James, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And San Antonio making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Johnson. And it's MP with a rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Driving to the basket. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Castle. No good again that time. Lakers trail by 3. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game.
James finds Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Sinks that one from the post.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Fires from way outside. Doesn't go for him. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Spurs up by 1. And we've got more action coming your way. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making...
Checked in for Johnson. MP's checked in for the Lakers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from Coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with MP. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's James in at center. Outside Barnes. Here's Castle. Rebounded by the Lakers. James deciding where to go with it. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
He's off on the first. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
MP, the pass to James. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie to stop the drought. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP outside. MP gets it to go through contact.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Now an update on Jared Vanderbilt from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Lakers. It looks to be a strained hamstring. They're icing it as we speak, trying to keep it from flaring up more than it already has. And to have an injury like this so early on in the season isn't easy, but they're confident that they'll be fine while they wait for him to come back.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Great
win tonight, MP. New Orleans is after. It's going to be a rowdy crowd out there. Look out there.
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Don't miss out on any games on the season. Visit us online or at the ticket booth for any availability on future Pelican home games.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be there for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot. Here, the Pelicans. Pelicans fans, we have a very special giveaway in store for you fans next home game. Make sure to get there early because the first 10,000 fans will get their very own team poster. We want you starting at point guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, DeJounte Murray.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight, Shams Charania. And some question marks for Zion Williamson and the Pelicans moving forward, Shams. What is your sense of how attached is here for the Lakers? MP's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got James. Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then it's MP. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
They set the screen. On the wing, Murray. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Can't deny his aggressiveness. He's playing hard right from the tip, but it's resulted in only 2 baskets in 9 attempts.
Here's James. Plays it up off the glass. James has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Oh, power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Back to Murray. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
MP passes to LeBron. Here's James. Kelly Olynyk getting it done for the New Orleans Pelicans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another thing that stood out to me tonight is their early success at the free throw line. I mean, they've been able to draw contact and then convert at the line.
We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
That trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And Los Angeles with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Alex Len, and it's Connect in for Gabe Vincent. Here's Chains. Reeves outside. MP outside. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
And that's now 7 out of their last 10 coming off the assist.
Showing you how to get it done with excellent ball movement, breaking down that defense.
Winslow is screen on Reed. And it's Alvarado missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. That certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
MP finds Finney-Smith. 4 on the clock. The 3 for Doncic. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Murray, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming to the floor for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves.
So it's Los Angeles, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
We've talked about it in the past, going on the road removes the distractions of home. And it can bring you guys closer together if it's the right group.
Yeah, but you still have people you bet.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Lakers.
They're passing on points.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side, with some changes. MP's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Vincent subbed in for Austin Reeves. MP way outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. MP out there with Hachimura. Then it's Vincent. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Doncic in at the one. James right side. LeBron outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Murray surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here's the break. Here's MP. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for James.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
Now, El Dorado. Can they get it? And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Winslow, and it's Messi in at the 5 down low. That's the Pelicans 5. Alvarado with it. Plays it up and banks it in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And it's James missing. Pelicans trail by 18. Pass to Hawkins. Takes the 3. Vincent with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And they pick up 2. 17 points for MP.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He gets that one.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Hornets going with the whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Los Angeles. LeBron James. At the line for 1.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Alvarado. From past the arc. Hachimura grabs the miss. Here's MP. Got it. Good job in the low post. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
Attention all grinders. A double rep event has just become active in the rank.
Okay, Shake, we need to talk about practice for a second.
Practice? We're going to talk about practice?
Shout out to AI, but yes, we're here to talk about practice. We are at the team practice facility.
too easy.
Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
MP, what's up, man? Everyone's been talking about you.
Absolutely, and we've been hoping you'd stop by and get a few games in.
So you're shaking.
Hey, welcome. See you later.
MP, what's up, bro? You get a chance to check out the Rise course yet?
That place is wild, man. All right, Shake, I'm in.
All right, you made the right decision. Let me tell you how we do things over here. All right, so first of all, being a member of Rise means you earn rep, and you earn it wherever you play in the city. Our courts, the rec, pro. Yeah, man, but if you're just looking to get your feet wet, you can head over to the casual court first. Get a feel for how we do things before you jump in with the big dogs.
Interesting.
Yeah, totally up to you. Either way, we're glad to have you, man. Welcome to Rise.
Stay on him! Screen! I got him! 0-3. Get in! Check. I got him! I see him! Watch the screen! Check it! Box out! Way to grab it! Shut up! Back, baby! Check it! You got it! 6-2! Hey, yo, check it! Get there! Come on, man, clear it. Hey, right here. Wait. Here we go, check. Put it back. 2 to 10. Come shoot that. 2 to 10. Hey! Come around! 2 to 12. Solo! Go left! 13, 2 to 15. Check it! Come get it! Yo, check it! You can't play with me! Come to me! Here we go, check it! Right here! Check, man! Ball coming! Check! Hey, good ball! Come on, box him out! Check it! Get mine! Check! I got ball! Box out! Box out! I got him!